Thank you for this question, and I'm glad people are still commenting on a thread that is almost a month old now as I record this, because I kind of overlooked some of the comments, and I'm glad they're still coming because it made me see others that I had missed. But the question is, can you share some more details about specifics that made you change? This is in reference to my having a change of heart and a deconstructed heart from my right-wing radio talk show host days to my more moderate days today. It's so rare, and what is happening to our country is just impossible for me to process. Stories like yours give hope. That means a lot to me. If I can give hope to anybody, it means a lot to me. So thank you sincerely for that. The catalyst, I remember the catalyst happened in this room, which has become my podcast studio for my Hughes from the Heart podcast, a little gratuitous self-promotion. It became Hughes from the Heart. It used to be the Spencer Hughes podcast. And I remember right after we moved here in 2018 to the woods of Western Washington, that I was podcasting about something. I think it was illegal immigration or something, and I was screaming at the top of my lungs. And my wife heard me from across the house, and she goes, "What are you screaming about? What are you so angry about?" And it took me aback because I didn't even realize. I mean, I had my headphones on and everything. I didn't realize I was screaming at the top of my lungs. I was so upset about the topic at hand. And it was troubling to me that I got so worked up, and she was right. I was getting so worked up over something like this. And I had to face the reality that I was becoming somebody that I didn't like very much, that my wife didn't like very much, that my kids didn't like very much anymore. And that hurt my heart. It really deeply hurt my heart. And I go, is this who I am? Is this screaming guy screaming about illegal immigrants and screaming about this and screaming about liberals and screaming about Democrats? Is this really, really who I am? And I hoped that it wasn't who I was, because I didn't like who I had become. I put down partisan politics. I put down everything I believed to be true and just reevaluated my entire life and existence in politics and my dogma. And I didn't like having a dogma anymore. And I tried to shed as many of these old beliefs as I could, not just to do it, not just letting go of them just to for the sake of letting go or pretending that I was letting go, but truly reevaluating how I felt on these issues and realizing that, believe it or not, we could be wrong about something, even something we believed in for so long. We could be wrong about it. And I was. And I changed. And it was so hard for me. It's so hard for a lot of us, I guess, to just sit down and admit and look in the mirror and say, I was wrong. I was wrong about the environment. I was wrong about the economy. I was wrong about this. I was wrong about that. And I realized just how little I knew about most things. I wasn't the expert I thought I was. I wasn't the know-it-all that I thought I was. And it was very humbling, very sobering, and very life-changing. Thank you for this question. It means a lot to me.